interested in the outcome of this game. Darren Carter and Bob Protovansky is Proctor in the semifinals, taking on Mettawee. And we're going to get the introductions in just a second. We'll go to the outside mic while Pat Lahan doing the introductions. We'll have all the members mentioned, not just the starters. We'll see which bench he's going to start with here first.
Mettawee, number 28.
There we go.
Robert Barrett. Number 38, Seth Broad.
In case you haven't figured it out, Mettawee's in the dark green uniforms. Gelbert. Zach Gelbert.
Number 3, Zach Gelbert. Forward, number 32, Jesse.
The matchup, we'll get going. This is game 1 of the Final Four. Winner here will go on to play the championship game of the 2010 Glodzik tournament. And Proctor, what jumps out about them to me is just their team defense, their team offense. They just run a very sophisticated, very integral offense. They run a high school offense, and they play as good defense as any high school I've watched play. That will be intriguing to watch tonight, how this will unfold. Mettawee is very fundamentally sound. They've, in all their wins in this tournament, they have dominated statistically in rebounding, both offensively and defensively. They don't turn the ball over a lot, and they just really, everybody does their job out there. So this should be a fun matchup, a good matchup. The second game will be the Cavaliers and the Celtics, both from the Rutland Rec department. That Fox will lose the dribble, chip over the ball, go to the floor, be picked up by Protovansky, and then Decker able to come out and take the ball away. Decker with the crossover slows things down, and he'll give the ball off to Hughes. And I see Jacob take a look and not take the shot to go back to Hughes. That'll be blocked by Slade and be picked off by Protovansky. Yeah, the same old camera. Miles to the bucket, no good. Proctor likes to up-tempo the game, whereas in the games that I've done with Mettawee here, they like to slow it down and play more of a controlled half-court style of game. That's not to say that if the break's there, they won't take it. They will. But we've gone through 16 games to get to this point, the Final Four. And this is game number 17 on Munger Vision. The only place you'll ever see the complete Glodzik tournament. That's real local sports coverage right there, my friend. No sponsorship, no commercials. You haven't got to pay any money to get me to mention your business. I'm here for the community. Up and Miles will miss the second shot. Jacobs with the basketball. Minute and a half into the first semifinal game. We're scoreless. Mettawee with the green uniforms. They've got the basketball. Proctor on the defense with the white tops and burgundy bottoms, and that will be a turnover. You see Tomlinson out there. He'll bring the ball into play. You'll have Protovansky with him in the back court. No press yet. And Mettawee, a team that really hasn't relied on their press throughout this tournament. Proctor, on the other hand, and situations arise, they will crank it up with full court defense. We're going to have a foul called on Hughes as Protovansky going to the hole will be fouled, and Kirk Abrahamson with the call, and also his partner tonight, Jim Corbo. Of course, you see Jim at an awful lot of high school games. I mean, the officiating has just been stellar throughout the whole tournament. Jim Shortle in charge of the officiating here. Gets some of the best officials. It's not, I don't know how to say this without sounding mean. They're guys who go out into the high school games, college games, JV games. I mean, so this game will be called in a very dignified, classy, and professional manner, as have all the games throughout the tournament. There's the press I was talking about. Proctor, they've got a lot of team quickness. They're not, I don't want to say undersized. There's a travel. That press will cause a travel and a turnover. But they have MJ Dennis. And I got to guess that he's their tallest player now. He's taller than me, but everybody is. But other than that, they are all pretty much, they look like guards out there. I know they play different positions, I'm saying, but they all about the same size. They handle the ball well. They all got the green light to shoot. Miles will get the offensive rebound, give it back to Tomlinson. Up and got it. Tomlinson with the bucket. We'll make it 4-0 Proctor. Yeah, and the press not only will create turnovers, but it'll help pick up your intensity. They'll be on the inline out of bounds. But you notice how the first minute and a half of this ball game, the pace wasn't really kicked up. Now they're talking about the uniforms for Jacobs, because he's got two different jersey numbers on. He's got 13 on his back and 31 on his front, and it confused the bejesus out of me the other day when I was trying to call the game, but I got it down since then. Miles up and no. Good inbounds play, just didn't get the basket, and Decker will get the basketball. Decker trying to throw over the top, stolen away by Tomlinson. I started to say the first minute and a half was kind of it was grinding it out, more of a half-court game. Proctor going to that press to kind of pick up the tempo of the ball game, and it's worked. And so Mettawee will take the ball back out of bounds, as that's going to be Jacobs, number 31, facing us, number 13 when his back's to us. And he's got, again, good bounce right there. He had nobody open. The ball came back down to Amasol, and he'll hand the pass off, and now Jacobs will work it into the front court. Jacobs works off the screen by the elbow, and MJ Dennis is in the ballgame now for Proctor, number 23. MJ Dennis on the top of that defense almost came up with the steal. Hughes up and no. Hughes has hit some big outside shots in this tournament for Mettawee. Protovansky got it. Protovansky just having a tournament of his life right now. I got to tell you, he's had some huge ball games for Proctor. We have a timeout taken by Mettawee. They're down 6-0 first quarter action, and this would be a good chance just to get the rosters in for both teams. I know we did the outside announcements, but I'll just tell you real quickly. You're looking at Proctor. They have number 1 Shane Protovansky. Braden Fox is number 2. Zach Gelbert wearing 3. 4 is Andre Greb. 5 is Landon Logan. No, it's Logan Landon. There we go. Sean Blanchard's number 10. Kyle Miles 13. Gannon McKieran is number 14. Nick Ojala wearing 20. 22 Curtis Tomlinson. MJ Dennis 23. 32 Jesse Slade. Joe Parker 35. And Peter Carrera number 40. Now at the next timeout, I'll flip it over and I'll do the Mettawee roster for you. And now, sound a little hoarse tonight? Well, you do 20 games in a week. And I bet you'll sound a little hoarse too. Plus, a lot of the early games when Pat Lyon couldn't get here on time, he had other engagements. I would double up and do the PA announcing too, which is actually a lot more strenuous than calling a game on air because you have to crank it up and be loud the whole time you're on PA. That's going to be a foul and almost the basket, and that should be shots coming up. Jim Corbo with the call. And that will send Whipple to the line. Now, Whipple is in line, a candidate to be considered for that all-tournament team that will be introduced after the championship game during the trophy ceremony Friday night here at the Glodzik. And of course, I always stay on air for that and tape it. But Whipple's got to have at least double-digit rebounds and points in every Mettawee game so far. Now, I don't have the stats in front of me. I'm going by just watching the game. So if I'm off one or two, they're cutting me some slack. And Whipple will roll that one in. Got them both 6-2 now. Mettawee just kind of whittling away. Remember, Mettawee got off to a slow start in the first game of the tournament. Came back to win that against Christ the King. And then really didn't get off to a super fast start against Barstow, but came back and again just stayed steady. Held the course. Protovansky with the basket. Makes it 8-2 Proctor. Now they're talking the other night just about this whole gang from Proctor and how they've gone through the whole feeder program together and all the different sports. It's McKieran. Oh, I got fouled. And yeah, he's trying to shake it off. Might have got the wind knocked out of him. And a push called in. Gannon McKieran going to the line. And he's been very impressive throughout the tournament also for Proctor. He'll put that first shot up and not get the bounce go his way. He'll get a second chance here. Tomlinson, Protovansky, McKieran, Dennis, and Miles out there for Proctor. Amosal, Whipple, Hughes, Decker, and I saw, there he is, Colt Ballard, number 17 out there. 9-2, Proctor with the lead. And Ballard able to get open at the free throw line, and they'll give the ball back to Decker. Decker has handled the ball very well for Mettawee, and he carried that back foot, got called for the travel as Nick Ojala, number 20, coming in the ball game now for the Phantoms. Now, I said this the other night, one big advantage Proctor has is they're very fortunate to have an abundance of ball handlers. Ojala, Tomlinson, Protovansky, obviously, McKieran. I mean, guys that you let break a press, you bring the ball and set the offense up, or if you're in a jam, you got to kick the ball out somewhere. I mean, really a lot of good ball handlers on a team. At this age level, you usually get one, possibly two really good ball handlers if you're lucky on your team, but Proctor's got a bunch of them. And I know I probably missed a couple people, and I don't mean to leave anybody out, but my point was there's going to be a foul called, and Kirk Abrahamson says it'll be on the baseline as Mettawee and Proctor, both two team fouls apiece. Jacobs looking and got the ball inside to Edwards. Edwards snuck it on. He's out to number 22, Nick Edwards. Amosal up, and no. Danced on the rim, wouldn't fall. Here comes Protovansky. And again, you see the push. They want to go baseline to baseline as fast as they can. Get the tempo up there. There's a trail. There you go. And no, that thing went around and spun out. It defied gravity. But again, see how they push the ball down the floor. And then you see the contrast in styles. Much more comfort zone for Mettawee playing at that half court. Set it up, run through your play. And they both teams have excelled at their styles. That's why they're in the Final Four. It's been an excellent tournament. I'll tell you what. I know we still have this game number 18, 19, and 20 to go. But to me, the game of the tournament so far has been that Cavaliers win over the Bulls. What a intense matchup that was. What an intense gymnasium with the fan base that was. You see Jacobs looking, needing some help. Doesn't want to get that 5 count. That's been a long time, and they'll let him go. Amosal backing in. Protovansky create a little bump, got some space, and the kick-out pass will roll by him and picked up by Phil Bartlett over there, the coach for CSJ in that blue gym jacket. Of course, this used to be the home court for many years to Mr. Bartlett, as he had several high-quality West Rutland basketball teams here. Actually, his banner's on his name is on the banner right behind me where he's had the staging here, because he was part of the 1,000-point scoring club at West Rutland in his high school days. And Ojala lost his balance, ball went out of bounds. 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. And both teams in good shape right now. Nobody in foul trouble, nobody's been injured, and the score, 7 points, is close. That's going to be the quarter. I think Jacobs might last a little bit track of the time, but one in the books. Proctor up 9-2. The winner goes on to play in the championship of the Glodzik Tournament 2010 on Munger Vision. There, we'll bring the ball into play. He's got Ojala, McKieran, Logan Landon out there, and Jesse Slade. Okay, so I've got the Proctor squad set now. Quickly give a glance out there as Hughes will get the steal. So obviously Hughes out there. Jump ball called. So Hughes is out there for Mettawee. Whipple, Jacobs, Edwards, and Mychak out there. That's the 5 on the floor for Mettawee. And that's going to come back and be picked off, and it'll be Landon has it stole back by Whipple, and he'll hand the ball off to Jacobs. So Jacobs now with some room to work with will be picked up just between the circles by Ojala, and Ojala getting right on him, pressuring the basketball. Slade picked off on the screen. Hughes will roll baseline, put the shot up a little bit short. It'll be slapped out of bounds, and it's going to be Green basketball. Mettawee will have the ball on their offensive end with 5:27 to go in the half. They said nobody any foul trouble for either side, just 2 team fouls apiece. 9-2 the score. Proctor with the lead. I see Hughes. McKieran right on him, almost able to tie him up. Edwards works himself inside, came up short. There's the put back by Mychak. He'll get the offensive rebound and the basket. Cuts the lead to 5 at 9-4. Mettawee has had a strong following fan-wise this whole tournament. They like that last basket. McKieran gliding along with a one-handed runner. And Edwards had it taken away by McKieran to Ojala. And there's that great basket. There's that team. I don't mean like we all get along team, like we are family team. That'll be a foul on Slade. I'm talking about just everybody clicking, everybody on the floor like a mechanical cam on a piece of machinery. Everything in time, everything in sync. Everybody knows where to be, what their assignments are. They rotate, they communicate, they switch defenses. And I think Proctor, of all the teams I've watched, just seems to have that little ingredient over everybody else right now. It doesn't matter who, and Coach Eaton's got a large roster, he's got a lot of numbers, but everybody he has plugged in to the lineup at various stages of the ballgame, they've all gone seamless. I mean, there's been no glitches. Everything has worked well. Everybody's been able to, you've been able to interchange parts, so everything works well. Got a foul called. Hughes came out of the pack with the basketball, and Jim Corbo will make the call. And Slade will be called for the foul. I believe he becomes the first person on either side to pick up 2 personal fouls as Logan Landon now into the ball game. That's a Proctor change. Hughes will swing the ball out, and this is Whipple. He likes to work down low. Good ball fake, and no. Goes in, gets his own rebound, and puts the shot. A lot of muscle to get that shot up in the crowd. Tomlinson going to come out of the pack, kind of with the ball. And jump ball called. Curtis Tomlinson hustling out there for Proctor will tie it up. And Mr. Whipple getting up for. Of course, the youngsters won't get that when I call him Mr. Whipple. Remember the Charmin? Well, they gotta be old enough like me to remember the commercials on TV for Charmin toilet tissue. Mr. Whipple's always caught, squeezing the Charmin. But I doubt these children were born that they're not an old guy like me, so I won't call him Mr. Whipple anymore. Oh, going to go out to put a Hughes out of bounds. 13-4 Proctor. They got the lead up to 9 as Fox and Prodobanski, number 2 and number 1 respectively, come into the ball game for Proctor as McKieran and Ojala. Again, 2 good ball handlers come out right there. See him working with Coach Eaton, and 2 more ball handlers going to take their place. I mean, it's, there is, you just reflect back on the 5. Oh, Prodobanski will kiss it off the window. They gave him the paint, he took it, he drove it in as far as the defense would let him. But the Proctor High School team had won 4 state championships in basketball in a row. Foul shots coming up for Amisol. It's Fox called for the foul for Proctor. You know, and then this year they went for their 5th title and lost. And everybody's like, well, that's the end of the dynasty. Are you kidding me? Look at this feeder system. Look at these 5th and 6th graders. And then last year's 6th grade team was outstanding. Now they're 7th graders. I mean, it's just endless. Where did they get such good players endlessly over in that little town of Proctor? I mean, besides, obviously, I know the McCarron family's doing their part. But you look around and every year at every age level, they just have such good teams. And it does. First of all, it starts at home. Then it starts in the feeder programs. And what I mean by that, and there's moms and dads who go out and they'll shoot hoops and show you how to hold the ball for the free throws, or they'll take you to the high school games when you're little and kind of whet your interest, your appetite in the sport. And they support you. They get behind you. Chet Tomlinson, yeah, he's had a problem with that shoestring the whole tournament.
Kyle, you're down the block. John, other side.
He's got those black sneakers. He should bring some electrical tape and wrap them around his laces tomorrow. Fox up, and good look. Couldn't get it. Hughes with the rebound, and he's looking down with the ball. He'll bring it back to Whipple. 15-5, Proctor, and they'll get the turnover. Miles, back to Protovansky. Looks baseline. Tomlinson faking, dancing, and was triple team. Got the ball back to Protovansky. They want to reverse the ball. They want to swing it around, and that time, nice job by Mettawee. It was Hughes, number 39, that got in there. Josh Hughes, and got the steal. Jacobs will give the ball back to Decker. Decker killed the dribble. I'm a little surprised by Mettawee not posting up right now. They have a matchup with the height advantage, as Blanchard will force the turnover as the ball came to the Mettawee player Jacobs, but he was out of bounds. And we got a timeout real quick here, so I'll swing it over to Coach Norris's huddle, and I'll read his roster real quick. He's got Stephen Baker wearing number 7, Jonathan Amasol number 12, Ryan Decker 16, Colt Ballard 17. Now see, Colt should get an award just for having the coolest name in the tournament. I'd love to be called Colt instead of Jerry, but that won't work out for me. Anthony Whipple, number 20, 22, Nick Edwards, and Jack Jacobs. One side of his jersey is 31, the other one's 13, so it depends on which way you're watching him. That's how you figure out who he is. George Bork is number 37, Josh Hughes 39, and Nate Mychek will be number 40. That is the Mettawee roster. And with 2:48 to go in the half, Proctor up by 10. And then it will go on to the Glodzik finals, the championship game, and it's quite a fitting gym to hold the championship in, since this is the home to the state champion girls basketball team. Coach Carl Serrani and West Rutland winning the state championship. Last won it in 2006. They won it in 2010. And Protovansky will hand the ball off to Tomlinson. Great coordination here by Tomlinson. Protovansky wants to swing the ball around. That's Fox's spot. Not this time. Rebound kept alive by Miles. Tomlinson will lose his balance. Going to get up a little bit slow and be okay. Better not be that shoelace again. Decker's pass tipped by Tomlinson to Fox. And then Whipple got a hand on it, and it'll be picked up by Fox again as he covered the court laterally. And now Protovansky. That's Fox to penetrate inside the arc, and no. Rebound, Miles got it. Miles has been a force inside the whole tournament for Proctor. He has been a Terminator in there. And he'll say out of bounds. He did it again, yeah. That's just reflex instinct. Jacobs twice now has been standing out of bounds and reached out and grabbed the ball. And they want to get everybody back defensively. There they go. There's Mettawee going on the defense now. Proctor up by 12, 17-5. Blanchard with the grab, puts the shot up, and just a little bit strong. There's Miles. No. Look at Tomlinson battle Whipple for the basketball. Decker will come out of the pack with it now. Decker stops, pulls up, off the window, no good. Rebound will be Protovansky, and he's told from the sideline, go. They want the numbers there. They've got the numbers. There's the give to Tomlinson, and no. Beautiful brand break, though. I don't care if they didn't get the basket. That break was executed better than most high school teams I cover. And the pass up ahead goes past Hughes to Miles. They'll give it to Blanchard, to Protovansky now. He's the keys to start the Cadillac up out there, Protovansky. Colt Ballard out there on the scores table for the Mettawee squad, and he'll be coming into the next opportunity. So Ballard getting set, number 17. Blanchard with the steal, then lost it, and Decker will pick it up. Tempo definitely where Proctor wants the game to be played now. So we're down to 1:11 to go in the half. Whipple comes over, makes himself available for the pass. Decker, stop, pulls up, and no. Follows it up, foul. And there's that offensive rebounding that Mettawee's done so well through the whole tournament. Jim Corbo. Protovansky, he says, on the arm. That's so Ryan Decker now. Taking his time, getting composed, standing at the free throw line, waiting for Kirk Abrahamson to toss him the ball, and now he'll go through his pre-shot ritual. Coil, and no. Along with Ballard is Bork, number 30. Well, I want to correct myself. That's Seth Bro, and I forgot him on the roster when I did my whole lineup, and I apologize to Seth for that. So Seth Bro, number 38, into the ball game now for Mettawee. As Decker, up and no. Tomlinson quick to the basketball, will out with the pass as McKieran back in the basketball game, number 14 now. As McKieran able to get a ball out to Ojala, and Ojala, he's a shooter out there, he's a penetrator too, as is McKieran. Tomlinson, that's three-balling it. No. Rebound, Blanchard kept it alive, and Hughes will grab it for Mettawee. To Ballard with 38 seconds to go before they get a break here. And Ballard wants to push the ball inside. Up, and Whipple, no good. Whipple got his own rebound. He has done that endlessly in this tournament. This time it's Blanchard with the muscle pulling the ball out. Blanchard taking it to the baseline. Will kick the ball inside. Ojala checked his feet. Him and McKieran talking now, and then they'll shrug it off. And it's kept alive to Whipple. 12 seconds, 11 seconds. Whipple with time to get the ball in the front court. Looking for Decker. He'll make the grab, and that's going to be blocked out of bounds. Yeah, you see the tip indicated by Kirk Abrahamson. 4.5 seconds to go in the half, and Mettawee already in their offensive end of the floor. Plenty of time here to get a basket. And they'll toss it up to Decker. That's McKieran playing the tough defense, and that's going to be the half right there. We'll go to the break with Proctor up by 12, 17-5 over Mettawee on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports on Munger Vision from the Hinchy Gym, the Glodzik Tournament 2010. You see Miles is going to pick up Jacobs, and Gelbert's going to be on the ball defensively as Decker going to try to get the pass in bounds. Picked up by Tomlinson. Boy, what an unsung hero Tomlinson has been. He's like another coach out there on the floor. He's just always thinking, always a step ahead in the ball game. And Mettawee will take the ball back out of bounds. It's just 6 seconds has gone off the clock here. 6-minute quarters, Mettawee down by 12. They need a good start here in the third quarter. Protovansky will pick up the loose ball, spin in the front court, and push the ball down to the baseline. Up and got to finish to Miles. Tell you what, Kyle Miles has played that role of the big man on the floor for Proctor very well. He's got a ton of rebounds, but he gets a lot of his points, well, either from the free throw lines at spot or down right there on the blocks. Pushes the lead to 19-5, Proctor. Looking to go to the championship game in the Glodzik tournament. Yeah, and Mettawee turns the ball over again on their third possession of this third quarter. Tomlinson wants to go back over the top, and you can see that the kick-out pass. Protovansky is rotated around to Gelbert. And Gelbert to Protovansky, and Mettawee right now being aggressive, chasing on defense. I think they're set up in that zone, yeah. And that's what I see an awful lot of from all the young teams nowadays, is the zone stuff. Got mixed feelings on that, and it's not right or wrong, it's just an opinion, but I believe that's what Mettawee was out there playing in that third quarter. They could have been playing the whole first half, but the game was so fluid back and forth that I really didn't see a lot of sets. That's going to be a foul, and shots coming up as Whipple should go to the line and shoot a couple. And Tomlinson will pick up the foul. And that's the first foul of the second half. Now, from my recollection, nobody got in any serious foul trouble on either side now. I do believe Jesse Slade picked up 2 fouls for Proctor, but now we're in the third quarter. The 2 fouls were not a big deal. They were early in the first half, but since that time, you know, everything's been weathered. Whipple got the second one. 19-6, Proctor with the lead. Protovansky all with that quick crossover. All the way up, got blocked by Hughes, and it's going to go out of bounds to Proctor. And Shelbert gave it chase, but couldn't get there, and probably better off anyways, as the ball is always going to be Proctor's. Yeah, at a later date, you'll see the second half of the Final Four here. The Celtics from the rec department taking on the Cavaliers from the rec department. And that will become Proctor basketball. Or did Kurt call it green? He went Mettawee. Okay, I'm sorry. Mettawee basketball now. They're as confused as I am. There we go. So Jacobs looking, and not finding Whipple as it'll go out from Tomlinson's hand out of bounds. And you can see Jacobs sets. He takes a glance around the court. Well, one thing that we're trying to watch him get in bounce is they're trying to run open without using a screen or a pick to open up a man to get the pass. Jacob. Pass will get to Whipple. He's going to take it to the hole. Up and no. Rebound. Got it. That's Amasol with the weak side rebound. Cuts the lead to 11 now at 19-8. Protovansky will swing the ball over to Tomlinson. That's his spot. Got it. Oh, twine for Curtis Tomlinson. As Decker got behind the defense going up for the layup, and that might have been tipped. I believe Jalbert might have actually got a hand on that thing. Protovansky kind of went behind his back. He left the ball there and he turned around and got it. Tomlinson back up top. Protovansky. There's the ball fake and went by the defender. And I think we're going to have a hold call on Decker. Hold. Yeah, Jim Corbel with the call. Volunteer refs Jim Corbel and Kirk Abrahamson. There's McKieran and Ojula coming into the ball game now for Proctor. Ojula 20 and McKieran number 14. And it'll be Ojula that will take the ball out of bounds and get set to set this Proctor offense. McKieran with the catch, and no. Rebounded, Miles, no. Foul on the floor, and Protovansky always first to the loose ball. If we're playing soccer, I'd say he was getting all the 50-50 balls. And that would be fitting, considering that we have a couple soccer refs out there. Actually, Kirk's coach, soccer coach. And it is a foul on Hughes. 21-8 Proctor, lead back up to 13. And oh, what a play by Hughes. Not only did he get a hand on the ball, but then he was able to control it and stay in bounds. 3:10 during that halfway point of the third quarter. Mettawee, I was told by their head coach, has never been this far into the tournament, and we're going to have a travel call. Yeah. And it will go side out. Then Ojula will bring the ball in. This time he's going to have Protovansky back there with him, and Slade coming to the scorer's table for Proctor, and he will be coming in next opportunity to give and go, and they gave and went, but they didn't get the basket. Decker with the good catch to spin around. Decker being angled off from the basket, puts it up, got it! That's a lot tougher shot than you would believe right there as he nailed it. 21-10. Proctor by 11. McKieran just a tad bit to the right. And nice job by Amasol, able to get the ball out into the hands of his point guard. There's Tomlinson also coming over to the scorer's table, and he'll be coming in for Proctor along with Slade. Look at Protovansky just take the ball away, and he pulling away, and that's pretty big foul there. And everybody's going to be okay. Yeah, 2 shots coming up. Well, 2 pretty solid guys right there. And they scraped a little paint, but everybody's all set. And that first shot by Protovansky is going to rattle in. And Edwards, 22, also coming in for Mettawee, along with number 38, which we determined was Seth Burrow. I don't know who we are. I'm running the camera myself up here and talking the game. So Protovansky's extending the lead to 12, and on his free throw, he will leave it at 12. Likes even numbers. Whipple to Jacobs, and Proctor will pull back defensively now. As McKieran, after a brief rest, he will be at the scorer's table for Proctor. Hit the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. And over the top, they'll go to Hughes. He'll re-secure the basketball. On the turn, somebody got a hand on it. I believe it's Protovansky. Ends up in the hands of Tomlinson. He's trying to get the push across to Protovansky. There's the grab, up, and no. Ball will roll out into the paint. Slade will pick it up, put it straight up, and get it. Jesse Slade with the basket. Now the press after the made basket. 24-10 Proctor. And Decker, that's not Decker, that's Edwards, 22. Edwards trying to race the basketball, just can't get there. And Ojala will stand right in front of the Proctor bench and bring the ball into play. Fox and McKieran now both coming in the game for Proctor's. Protovansky and Miles will sit down. And everybody's set now on the substitutions. Tomlinson will bring the ball down to Ojala, or is that Fox? That's Mr. Fox out there taking a shot. Tipped by Slade right back to Whipple. Ends up in the hands of Jacobs. Got a minute 18 to go in the third quarter. This is Jacobs. Being picked up defensively by McKieran in the pass just over the top of Tomlinson into Whipple's hands, and they'll go around and in for Whipple. Cuts the lead in half at 24-12. You see Ojala with that good ball handling skills. Tomlinson will hand him the ball right back. Likes to shoot on the run, and not this time. Rebound to Tomlinson. He's going to pull it out, reset the offense. That's just great discipline for this age group. McKieran, no. Looked good when it left his hand. Tomlinson will get the save. Comes back to McKieran. 38 seconds to go on the clock, and that shot will come out. Ojala gets a lot of oohs and ahs from the crowd on that, but that's defying gravity. Yeah, it's going to be Proctor with the basketball on the baseline. As Mychak coming back in the basketball game, number 40 for Mettawee, and Hughes will take a breather. All right, so 31.3 seconds left in the third quarter. Proctor up by 12. Slade with the catch. We'll go right back to Tomlinson. Passed up the three-point shot. Waits for McKieran to present himself at the top of the arc. On the ball fakes, didn't go anywhere. Tomlinson spot, and got it. I zoomed in because I knew Curtis was going to hit that. Well-ran play. 14 seconds to go. Third quarter action. Jacobs with the crossover will beat McKieran to the front court. McKieran back defensively, moving those feet side to side. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and Whipple. Shot will count. No. He had a chance, and Proctor going to go in 6 minutes away from the championship game in the Glodzik Tournament 2010 on Munger Vision. Proctor will have the ball. It's Landon with it right there. He'll bring it into Protovansky. Protovansky over the top of Ballard, Colt Ballard out there, and they're going to go down inside to Carrera. He'll ball fake, wrestle it free, put the shot up, still almost get it. Carrera had it stripped away by Ballard. He got a hand on it, or excuse me, that's Baker, number 7. Baker's the one that stripped the ball on the shot. And that'll be a good grab. Yep, Ballard will secure the basketball. Landon working them hard down the floor. And now everybody trying to find their assignments defensively. They'll go to Edwards. Edwards drives. Edwards shot up short. Rebound. Up. Mychak got it. That's 4 points for Mychak. And I can tell you, just looking in the stands after the reaction of the shot by Mychak, I know his parents are. And the Proctor squad will answer with that basket. Makes it 28-14 Proctor. Ballard spins, shoots, no good. And that'll go off from the hand of Mychak out of bounds. Again, Mettawee not going to the press, down 14. They're going to be content to sit back right now in a half-court defense. And that's Bork, number 37. George Bork came across and almost got the steal. It'll be Landon, number 5, with the basketball. Quickly, we'll get the pass in to Protovansky. Landon from the free throw line. No. Protovansky kept it alive. Parker will save it. And they're still battling hard down there in the corner for the basketball. Ballard being chased by Tomlinson, literally being chased by Tomlinson. Tomlinson going shoulder to shoulder with Ballard. What a race that was. Oh, Tomlinson ate it up. Yeah, he got it up in the air a mile, knocked the ball back at Edwards, and gets some high fives for that. Blanchard, number 10, coming in for Proctor along with number 4, Greb, Andre Greb. And I think somebody spilled their beverage over there, their Gatorade bottle, yep. When the ball came right back at him. Protovansky making the move. Protovansky to the hole. No. Rebound. Taken away by Protovansky. Will hand it off to Blanchard, and he'll put the shot up. No good. Ballard had it lost at Parker from the free throw line. A little bit short. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Mettawee basketball with 4:16 to go. Yeah, Kirk wants the ball. There he goes. Yeah, now he's explaining it to Edwards. And that went off from Greb, playing the tough defense. If they need Edwards to come back, there he goes. Now he's set. We got a push called. I believe it'll be called on Parker. So Parker will pick up the foul, and Ballard this time will take the ball out of bounds. It's been interesting, just trying to get the ball in here the last couple seconds. Protovansky picked it off, sidesteps the defender, and gets the basket. Proctor up by 16 now. As you can see, Edwards able to work the ball up against Greb, get in the corner and kick the ball back outside to Baker. Baker's pass down inside to Mychek will make the grab and get a handle on it. Too much of an angle right now to get the shot up and away, and Ballard will be able to retrieve the basketball right near the midcourt stripe. Working against Blanchard, who will go below the screen. Parker jumped out on the switch off defensively. That was a great job of switching off there, and that shot's going to be straight. Actually going to become a pass. And they're trying to get the ball down inside, and I don't think it was tipped. It wasn't. It's going to be Proctor basketball. That was a lot of hard work by Mettawee right there. And I missed the substitution. I think it was McKieran coming in, number 14 for Proctor. As we're nearing the midway point of the 4th and final quarter play in semifinal number 1. That'll go up, and got it. Joe Parker with the bucket. Mr. Parker in the scorebooks now. McKieran with the steal, puts the ball on the floor, gets to the free throw line, gets double teamed, loses the handle, and we'll have a jump ball call between Edwards and Parker. And for Mettawee, number 38, Bro coming back in the basketball game. And Bro will have the basketball, and he will hand it off, and Edwards, well, it looks like Edwards is going to run the point right now. That will be a foul on Greb. Greb called for the foul.
Andre, he's left-handed. He's left-handed.
Now on the baseline they will go. Ballard to Mychek. Well, he was looking for Mychek. And they let it slide. That'll go up, and Ballard missed it. There's the shot by Bork. No good on the follow. Bork will go to the floor, and they'll wrestle the ball free. There won't be a whistle on the tie-up, and it'll be McKieran going long distance to Greb. Foul fakes, dumps the ball inside to Carrera. Muscles it up, hit the rim. Came straight down. Going to stay it on this end of the floor, Proctor. Now you can see Blanchard, they held him the basketball. McKieran all the way over, open, and got it. Oh, that made it look easy right there. Again, they run through all their plays. There's a steal by McKieran. Over the hoop. And I can't see who's got it for Proctor. It's Greb that got it. He'll bring it back to Blanchard. To Parker, feeling it. Could go 2 for 2. Oh, just a little off the mark. To McKieran, no. Carrera kept it alive, and it'll be taken out of there by Bork. Now Ballard. Mettawee with 2 minutes left in the game, trying to get it up, and we'll lose it out of bounds. They're trying to get the tempo up the floor. For Mettawee coming in, they got a 5-for-5 change, and it's the original starting 5 back in there for Mettawee. Hughes 39, Whipple number 20, Jacobs 13, Decker 16, and Amasal number 12. Well, McKieran got poked in the eye, and that's going to be an official's timeout. And they want to see if he's going to be able to stay in the ball game, and no, he's going to come on out and they'll take a look at it. He checks in with Coach Eaton, and Coach Eaton sees he's got 2 eyes still. He's okay. All right, he looks like he's going to be all right, McKieran is. He's tough like his mother. And that's going to be Jacobs with the basketball off the rebound. 34-14, minute 40 go. Proctor going to be in a title game. Now they got to wait and see if it's going to be against the Cavaliers or against the Celtics. You can see Jacobs wants to get the shot off, does, and he got fouled. Well, he had a height advantage, trying to take advantage of it and shoot over the top of the defender. Proctor called for the foul. I know what he said to Kirk Abrahamson. I think he said it wasn't on me, but he'll get the foul assessed to him. And it is McKieran at the scores table, so his eye must be all right. It is not. It is Landon. Okay, I saw the buzz cut on top, and I thought it was McKieran's head. So Landon, Logan Landon back in the ballgame, number 5. The second shot by Jacobs is going to be a little short and should be a violation. Didn't hit the rim. 34-14, and Proctor will have Jalbert bringing the ball into play. He'll find Parker open and get it to Greb up at midcourt. And Greb will able to kick the ball off to Ojala. He's got his dribble. There he goes. He let the defender come to him. Ojala, nope. And Parker kept it alive, and they'll go inside Amasal. Number 12 had a big tournament for Mettawee. Got yet another rebound as Jacobs works off the screen set by Hughes, and Hughes wants to step inside the defender. That's Landon goes by, and Hughes, no. In and out on the hoop. 56 seconds left, and it's a sure thing now. Proctor will get not tied up. They let him play through it. You see the count going on in the back court, though, and Ojala will save it, and that's the 10 count, yeah. And I thought Mr. Corbo was pretty liberal with his 10. 43 seconds left, and I'll have the second game of the semifinals for you at a later date on Channel 15. You guys go to PEGTV.com also and watch the games that way on the internet, free anywhere in the universe. Oh, good give. Decker, no. Jacobs got the ball, puts it up, and no. Amasal, no. One more time, no. Tell you, that's what Mettawee did the whole tournament right there. They didn't do it so much in this ball game until now, but there was that offensive rebound, that swarm rebounding where they just had hordes and hordes and hordes of rebounds. 15 seconds left, and Whipple will put it up, and that will be off from the hand of Amasal into the body of Greb. He saved it right to Greb. Landon. 2 seconds, 1 second, and Proctor, the first team to make it to the championship, now must wait to see who their opponent is. So congratulations to the Phantoms. An excellent effort by Mettawee, but just a very loaded, balanced Proctor team. And they are being acknowledged by their fan base. Yeah, we'll have the handshakes coming up. Yeah, so we'll have the player of the game coming up in just a second. See the handshakes taking place. Again, 34 points for Proctor. Again, they just generate so much of their offense with defensive pressure, getting steals, and they get up-tempo the ball game. And you can see they're not shy. Oh, that was good. Yeah, they're all saying, every one of them said hi to mom. Nobody said hi to dad. Yeah, we're waiting for the player of the game right now. As we're looking for Beth, here she comes. Bethany Glodzik will hand out the award to the player of the game.
For Mettawee, player of the game, number 40.
That's my check. See that lady with the little girl on her lap? I bet you anything that's Mr. Mychek's mom right there. Or she's just a very excitable fan, one or the other.
Number 14,
And that, Gannon McKernan is the player of the game for Proctor. And he'll go out there, get his award. Good job. So Proctor in the title game. Congratulations to Proctor. Great effort by Mettawee. And stay tuned for more of the Glodzik tournament on Munger Vision.